Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I'm driving this. This is the 2012 Toyota Innova and this car comes courtesy of Durga Car Decor to me. So make sure to click on the link in the pinned comment to follow them on Instagram. Now this is the facelifted model of the last generation of the Innova which was launched in 2011. Straight away we are going to be opening the engine bay. Yeah, unlike the Innova today which has quite a lot of power, this one wasn't that powerful but very tractable engine. Look at the air filter which was massive. Anyways, that's what she said. There is insulation, it doesn't work at all because the engine is very noisy. With the facelift they made changes to the lights which became sort of squarish. The grille was also changed, the bumper was revised and all these changes were made, but the mechanicals remained more or less the same. Actually they remained the same, identical. This is the GX trim, doesn't get alloy wheels. The size of the tire happens to be where I'm hunting for the same. It was written here, I learned it actually and I forgot not to. Not 565/15, intercooler written right there. And you can see from the side, this is actually a long car, not really very attractive but very functional and definitely very reliable. There's an antenna here which you have to manually retract. This car actually competed with that one, the Aria. Anyways, at the rear again design is kind of bland, but they made changes to the tail lights of this vehicle and there's this 2.5G badging Innova written here and a camera which has been added aftermarket for sure. There's a spoiler which adds to aerodynamic efficiency in my dreams of course. And you can see the boot is not that great. You can keep two bags, but not to really use the boot you have to recline the seats, which is very easy because you can just pull like this and you can push it upwards. However, first I need to recline this one, which is just a lever which that has to be pushed. That is so easy. There I pull this and yeah, that's how I increase the boot carrying capacity. 50-50 split. It's a Toyota. Everything works like it used to work on day one. I can tell you why, because I actually had an Innova, the pre-facelifted model of course. Anyways, let's shut this and we are going to get to the rear seat. Now it has got captain seats. Door pockets are massive. Seats are very comfortable. Car still smells really nice. Easy to get in from there, or you can easily flip also the seat or move it like the way you want. I'm just going to put it back into place. The seat obviously reclines, which improves the comfort levels, and still I go in these cars because a lot of taxis are still being used as the old Innovas, and there is good amount of space in the last row which is so impressive, and there's storage space here as well. AC vents on the top, plenty of AC vents. Really practical car. Cabin you can see is really nice. It doesn't age, it just does not age. That is the level of Toyota quality that the cabin seems to be the same as it was on day one. That is fantastic. Door pockets are big at the front, seats are decently comfortable. Ideal cab car, and this white treatment seems to be aftermarket because I don't remember seeing it earlier. Anyways, this also seems aftermarket. No auto dimming inside rearview mirror. There's a sunglass holder here and there is no mirror on either side because a person who's driving a Toyota Innova doesn't really look at himself that much. Anyways, jokes aside, that made no sense. Glove box is large enough. Okay, there are buttons here for various things and then there's an ashtray too. AC controls. Actually this car is very basic but supremely reliable and excellent quality. There's storage space here as well. Everywhere there's storage space. Let's do one thing. Let's turn on this car and look at this. Okay, it rose to life. Yeah, it completely rose to life. Instrument cluster is very basic but it gets the job done. This car's quality, even after the age, is just fantabulous. That's why a Toyota is a Toyota. Let's start driving. Alright, we're all set to go. It rose to life completely. Gearbox is actually smooth, and I mean the way the gates have been designed, it absolutely slots into place. We are going to let that auntie go because she seems in a much hurry. Anyways, the engine is really very loud. This is a 2.5 litre common rail diesel motor which produces just 102 horsepower, torque output just 200 Newton meters, and then it gets very vocal but red lines at around 4,200 RPM. Now the good thing is that it doesn't feel old at all. That is why a Toyota is a Toyota. This car must have done 15 million kilometers already. There is some amount of body roll on offer. So very different way of Toyota actually offering an MPV, because this is actually a body on frame platform and rear wheel drive, so heavier in that regard, and there are a little bit of movement lower down at lower speeds because of the body on frame platform, but still the ride and handling balance is quite impressive. Easy car to drive. Steering is not the lightest, but straight ahead position feels kind of vague. Engine has good amount of low end punch, very tractable motor, good amount of wind range as well, but then it lacks a top end completely, and this is not a car you would pull to the top end. In fact, cab drivers upshift at minus 2000 RPM to preserve the engine, but it's a Toyota engine, so obviously it's going to last long, and you cannot feel that this car has aged one bit because that is the level of reliability on offer. It's a very reliable car. So they sold the original Innova, which was launched in 2005 for 5 years, and they launched the Facelift, which is this model, in 2011, and they sold it for another 5 years, and then they launched the Crista. So this car was, the first generation Innova was so popular, so reliable, that it was on sale for 11 freaking years. The price was between 10 to 15 lakhs for this particular model. Initially when they launched it was between 7 to 11 lakhs, and then they kept increasing the prices time and again. With the Crista now, it costs almost 30 lakh rupees. Yeah, that is a lot of price hike over the years. No doubt there are vibrations. Even at idle, you can feel these vibrations. And when the Innova was launched in 2005, everybody had just one major complaint. This is such a big car, how will we drive it? And now everybody's got comfortable to it. This is the de facto taxi. In fact, the Indian government should pass a law saying that the taxi has to be an Innova, nothing else, because it's really big in terms of size, good amount of space on offer, really very comfortable. And although the low speed ride is not the best, it is actually a car you will never complain about because of the Toyota reliability and the quality levels which are maintained even after millions of kilometers. The clutch is also quite light. Taking a U-turn can be cumbersome because of the size and the turning radius and the steering wheel. Look at this. I've crossed 2 lanes already. Onto the throttle, becomes very vocal. Yeah, the engine is not refined at all, but Toyota did not really care about it. They did not offer an automatic with this, just one sole diesel manual. They added an intercooler later, which don't really improve the performance as such, in terms of power output, but yeah, made things even smoother and all that stuff, although they are far from smooth. But that said, the Innova became a cult for Toyota, and this is not even a true Toyota in the sense because it's only sold in Asia, like most of the Toyota cars which are sold globally, like the Land Cruiser. Just imagine the level of quality you would expect from those vehicles. What I meant to say is that the Glanza and the Urban Cruiser are not even Toyotas, they are fake Toyotas. This is a Volkswagen Beetle, looks really nice in white color. Yeah, so they are fake Toyotas, and the Innova is also not a complete Toyota in that regard because only specific for Asian market. Just imagine if you get those real Toyotas in the Indian market. Obviously, considering the way Toyota prices its cars, they would be super duper expensive. And I'll tell you what, I actually had this generation of the Innova, the pre-facelift, bought in 2007, sold in 2012 after 5 years. It used to stand every day outside in the sun. Not a single tone of the interior changed, nothing changed, no rattles, everything felt like it was on day one. That is the level of quality of the Innova. Now, of course, we can't say the same about the Maruti badge Toyota vehicles because they are just not real Toyotas in any way whatsoever. And eventually Toyota will launch and copy Xerox every model from Maruti Suzuki, so that's not very exciting from Toyota. But we need more cars like this Innova which are not obnoxiously priced, because the Crista obviously costs a lot of money, and at that price you expect even more features, especially a sunroof. A sunroof will never come in a Toyota car. Well, they are offering sunroof in some of the Toyota cars, but not in the Indian market. I think the Camry has it, but who cares? We need it in the Fortuner, which costs 51 lakh rupees on road Mumbai for the Legend 4x4 automatic. Anyways guys, I really love this Innova. Obviously emotional bonding because we had one in the family. If you like this vlog, make sure to give the thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye.